Alright, welcome back to more Civilization 5. So, I'm going to be doing another 43 Civ game, but this time, I want to be a bit different, so I'm using some more mods. Info-Act, and again, not another Earth map mods, as always. Using late game range, which makes the bazooka, machine gun, and Gatling gun units have 2 range at the cost of having less melee strength, less warmonger hate, which I'm sure you saw a lot of that warmonger hate in my previous game. Copper buff means copper benefits from the Mint and Forge. Unlimited barbarian experience. Granary includes bison. Poor tiles tweak, which just gives desert and snow a base yield of 1 food. Scout to Explorer. What that does is it makes scouts upgrade to Explorers, which is a unit that comes at rifling, I believe, and is basically serving the same purpose as a scout, just later in the game. Events and decisions, and I will be using the 3rd and 4th unique component mods. And now, just to show you what I'm going to be playing as, I have chosen to play as... where is he? Montezuma of the Aztecs. So the base uniques are not changed, but also gets more things. So I'm going to be playing as Montezuma of the Aztecs, which gains culture for the Empire from each enemy unit killed, which is equal to the strength of that unit. And this does stack with the honor opener that gives culture from barbarians. The Jaguar is the big reason that I wanted to play. Well, I mean, everything is great about them, if you go to war. The Jaguar is a warrior replacement, but it has some really good promotions. And so while it may not be useful as a warrior, these promotions are kept on the upgrade. And so it gets a 33% combat bonus in forest and jungle. It gets the Woodsman promotion, which gives you double movement rate through forest and jungle. And it heals 25 damage if it kills a unit. That is amazing. And that is a unique promotion that is kept on in this upgrade. So you can have infantry with that promotion, which is pretty crazy. And these are added by the mods. So there's the Eagle, which is an Aztec spearman. It's costlier, but it grants a combat bonus. 15 plus, it gets +1 sight, and nearby units gain plus 15% combat strength. But I believe it's a bit more expensive in production. Other than that, I believe it's the same as a normal spearman. There's the Floating Gardens, which is just amazing. This gives +2 food from lakes and plus 15% food. And this is total food, not excess food like most food modifiers. This is basically a better version of the Temple of Artemis, which is pretty crazy. And this turns lakes, which are normally crappy 2 food tiles, into 4 food tiles, so that's very nice. And this replaces the watermill, so that's very nice. And there's the Sacrificial Altar, which is a temple that gives +1 happiness. Doesn't look like there's anything else special about it. It's just a temple that gives +1 happiness. But yeah. I'll do a custom game because I want to play 43 Civs. I just wanted to go to that screen to show you what I was playing. I believe I have it set to all 43 Civs. Yes, all 43. So where is Montezuma? Montezuma's right here. I'll be playing on Deity, Epic Game Pace, Random and TSL City States, and the rich resources. And you know what? Let's go Domination only, because reasons. I don't normally play on Deity, but you know what? Who cares? I'm probably going to fail quite terribly, but may as well make things more interesting. I did not actually check to see if all of these mods were compatible, but it looks like it's fine.
Welcome, O divine Montezuma. We grovel in awe at your magnificence. May the heavens shower all manner of good things upon you all the days of your life. You are the leader of the mighty Aztec people, wandering nomads from a lost home in the north, who in the 12th century came to live in the Mesa Central in the heart of what would come to be called Mexico. Surrounded by many tribes fighting to control the rich lands surrounding the sacred lakes of Texcoco, Jaltocan, and Zampungo, through cunning alliances and martial prowess, Within a mere 200 years, the Aztecs came to dominate the Central American basin, ruling a mighty empire stretching from sea to sea. The empire at last fell under assault from foreign devils, accursed Spaniards, wielding fiendish weapons the likes of which your faithful warriors had never seen. Oh,
yeah, I'm not gonna bother listening through all of that, but this looks pretty decent. Now, if I settle on turn 2, I could get on the coast and a river, and my capital can have an observatory. So that's definitely going to be worth it. Now, I don't know how much competition for land there's going to be, but I'm going to have the Maya to the south, which will basically block off the South American Civs. And I'm going to have the 3 North American Civs to the north, which is the Shoshone, America, and the Iroquois. And now, I don't know how long this game's going to take, but let's do it. Didn't really think about the fact that I'm not going to have any good tiles to work, but whatever. Just work this for now until my border expands. I'll do the usual scout monument pottery. Of course, this is Deity, so I'm not even going to attempt for any early game wonders. It's just not going to happen. There's Pakal. And it looks like he gets a warrior replacement. Now, I'm probably going to be looking at the Civlopedia quite a bit in this game, because I don't really know what most of these unique units are. So let's see. Obsidian Warrior. Gets signs from kills. Interesting. That could potentially make the Mayans really good, if this is like a significant amount of signs. And if it's a promotion that's kept upon upgrade. Although I can't really see it being that useful in the late game, to be honest. I wonder if I can see where their capital is, but these jungle hills are blocking the way. Alright. Guess I gotta go back north then. So, we're gonna be off to a bit of a slow start here, but my plan for this game is to do things a bit differently and go for liberty into collective rule, and then into full tradition. And then once I have full tradition, I'll probably do like rationalism to secularism, and then just go into honor. But we'll see how it goes. Now this double movement for jungle is really helping here. I can move through 2 jungle hills at once, because it only takes 1.5 movement points as opposed to the full 2. It would actually be 3 normally. It is quite mountainous around here. So I'll probably be able to get some cities at the observatory. I don't know how many lakes there are around here, though. Got the scout. And now, with these jaguar warriors, I believe, yes, they become obsolete with metal casting. So even when I get iron working and the upgrade to swordsman, I can still build them until I get metal casting for workshops. So I have some time to recruit these jaguars to get their unique promotions before they become obsolete. Alrighty, Pantheon founded on turn 9. God damn it. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get a Pantheon in this game. Definitely not going to get a religion. mentioned, but I probably won't even get a Pantheon. I mean, it depends on whether I get Faith from Ruins or not. There's Pocatello, I got gold. Very nice. Barringer Crater. So, I have enough money to buy the spices now. Let's do that. Eggs to the gold ruin. So, I don't know if I want to build a worker or steal one. I might steal one from Pocatello. That's not a terrible idea. Or I could try and steal one from the Maya. We'll see. I might just build one. Since worker stealing often doesn't end up that great for me. Found another ruin, great. It was tempting to use the Scouts Can Choose Ruin Bonuses mod, but I don't know, I feel like they'll kind of make the Shoshone unique ability useless. There's a hand axe, alright. And it also just kind of feels cheaty. It's actually worth the one for ruin production, so the city still gets a bit of growth. And this is a forested hill, so I can still move afterwards. Very nice. A map. Well, not great, but this shows me that there probably aren't any ruins down in Baja. Let's see, another ruin, very nice. Now, I don't know how aggressive the Maya are exactly, but they might decide to attack me at some point, and we are quite close. In fact, I can't actually see their capital yet, but we're definitely in caravan range. The gold ruin, huh? What can we get with this gold? Well, my border expands here in 6 turns. I can buy one of the wine tiles, so that's what I'll use it for. I'll probably send this guy off that way, and this other guy up this way. Yeah, I don't know when some of the early wonders are going to start going, but in my experience, Great Library usually goes around like turn 25 standard speed.
Shall the clay set?
So we might be looking at like, I don't know, turn 40 epic, turn 35. I'm not exactly sure how that scales. I probably didn't even need to open with pottery. That's just what I usually do, to be honest. Well, I'm gonna need calendar for the wine, so may as well just grab that. I did settle just out of range of that gold by going for a coastal city, unfortunately, but that's fine. My border will. He's really close to me anyway, and I could use the extra gold, so I'll actually accept. I mean, I would be very surprised if he didn't know where my capital was by now, considering we're like right next to each other. Now, because of the unlikeliness of actually getting a Pantheon, I think I'm actually going to start on a worker instead of a shrine. A lot of wine around here. Haven't thought about city spots yet, but I probably want to block the way for the American Civs to expand into Mexico, settling a city like around this coast and this coast. I might even grab like a canal city in Baja. But I want a way to easily get a fleet on both sides, both coasts. And I don't know if there's any way to get a good canal city down there. I won't be able to check until we get open borders, which is civil service. My border expanded, okay, good. I'm not gonna work at 13 15 turns, but that monument will speed up our social policy. I might grab Tradition Opener first, and then start a Deliberty, since I do like that extra border growth. But first, let's grab our wine, which will also get us a bit of extra money. Just attack the archer. Let's go up here. I don't think I'll be able to kill the archer on the next turn, but it'll come pretty close. And yeah, I would need, what, 36 faith already just to found a pantheon? Not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. If I get shrines in multiple cities, maybe. But as soon as the first religion gets enhanced, I'm not gonna be able to get pantheon anymore. So I don't know. This is open terrain. Yep, just plains. And I get extra hit points when I kill. Very nice. Very nice. Come on. There could technically be a ruin right here, but it's honestly pretty unlikely. Oh no, I can't resist the urge to check anyway. See, I'll grab Tradition Opener. This is for extra border growth, then I'll go down Liberty for Collective Rule, and then back into Tradition. Bit of a non-standard opening, but I think it'll work well. I like that extra settler production. Get a worker in 15 turns, which can immediately be sent to work on the wine, and after this I'll probably go for bronze working, so that I can chop down the jungle. I don't like all this jungle. This is all jungle hills, so they're blocking potential mines. So I'm just gonna chop all of this. I'm not even gonna leave any of it. None of this is flatland jungle, so I have no reason to build a trading post. Just fortify. So you can heal up. This cat's a bit fragile, but he'll be fine. And yeah, this part of the North America is quite heavily forested. I think this would be right around, like, Canadian border up here. I'm not entirely sure how everything works out with the political map, but there's more ruins. Very nice. And there's a city-state. So let's go meet the city-state. No, I don't need you. I don't need to give you an embassy so you can forward settle me. No thanks. Let's go see what this city-state is. One. I imagine that is a non-TSL city-state, but you can get locked on that wine, because I like the gold. And also it's 2 foods I can still grow. What, 2 population ruins now? That's pretty crazy. Milan under attack. Where are these barbarians? Damn it, Pocatello, you stole my ruin. Whatever, let's see what Milan's up to. Oh, they got a brute. Alright. I might see if I could potentially steal a worker from Milan, but it would take a long time to get back. Yeah, it would probably take like 20 turns. I don't like that brute. I'm just gonna fortify here instead of attacking, because if I attacked, the scout would definitely die. This guy is mostly healed up, so should be fine to move up with him. What are you doing? You can go up there. No, you still won't die? God damn it. Well, whatever. City-state will just kill you on its next turn. was hoping to get that brute for some free influence, but oh well. There's probably a barbarian camp somewhere around here. Yep, there we go. That's what I was looking for. So, policy. I'll go for liberty. Probably not gonna wait for clerk to fully start on a settler. Usually start on a settler when I have 4 population in the city. Oh, extra magistrates. Yeah, sure, whatever. I actually need to go meet other civs. They're probably just gonna be like, well, it depends if I can get a trireme out over there. But I might not be able to meet the other civs until I can get open borders, depending on how far trireme can reach. You can go through here. But yeah, that's what I'll be like. Yukon, Alaska. Might even be Alaska up here. Actually, Alaska's probably more up here. Oh no. Exactly, the border's right. Well, it's North Zealand and it's 4 population, so we'll finish that worker and then start on a settler. Think that sounds like a good idea. Just want to secure these locations as fast as possible. I could settle on top of the marble here. Get the fish. But the bonus will probably be fairly irrelevant, so that's probably maybe not such a great idea. Could settle like on here. On this hill. Get the wine, get the deer, the fish. If we're still on top of this deer, I'll get the gold. Unless this is a 3-top mountain. Yeah, I think I actually won't get the gold. I need to think about where to place my city. If I still on top of the wine, I'm not gonna get the cotton. So I can choose between 2 deer and the cotton. I'll probably settle like here so I can get the cotton on top of the flat desert. Probably be fine. I don't know. I mean, like, if I settle on top of the wine, then my border will expand the cotton eventually. And Pocatello settled the city there. Goddamn it, Pocatello. Could try and steal that worker. But it's risky when he has so many pathfinders around here. I mean, I could declare war anyway, but I don't really like those pathfinders. Yeah, there's a lot of them here, and they would easily overwhelm my single jaguar. Yeah, it's not worth it. I think these are the Rockies here, but it's annoying. Running the classical era. Yeah, Pocatello gets salt. There's my worker. So let's read his assignments. If I work these jobs, I can get the settler in 12 turns. Very nice. Could technically try for Stonehenge, but no, I won't get it. It'll be gone by the time I get it. Better to just focus on other things. Stonehenge would probably be gone within the next 10-15 turns. I'd honestly be surprised if it wasn't gone within like the next 20 turns. And yeah, Pocatello is getting like really annoying here. Should probably be careful with this scout because he is kind of low on health. But I think it'll be fine. Should be. Alright, let's play it safe and just fortify. As for this worker, we can get a plantation, just so I can get the happiness. Also got that one down there. Or actually, I think I bought that a while ago. We've got 3 grassland wine tiles. There's Hiawatha. Fortify you. Go with survivalism so he gets extra defense. Boketel will attack the brutes. So it'll be fine. You already want us to declare war on Hiawatha? I'll just accept so they fight each other. I don't really care that much. Scout might come and steal my worker, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. So retreat land demand citrus. Don't know that we're gonna find any of that here. But my capital's gonna be a bit starved of food. And so I'm probably gonna need a city here so that I can send cargo ships to my my capital with food. Actually, I'm probably gonna get farms and all this. This really doesn't have great food potential, to be honest. But settling on a river is where those floating gardens are gonna come in handy. That'll be one of my best food tiles for a while. That might even be my best food tile, honestly, because you can't build farms with wine. There's really not much grassland around here. Probably around here is where I'll settle my next city. It's very close to my capital, but if it means that I can send cargo ships to my capital with food, then I think it's worth it. I also need to explore more of this area. Pyramids was the first to go on turn 43. Alright. You know what? It's probably fine to just go up some more. You already met Milan and they want that camp. They're a cultured city-state, so it might be worth sending this guy over. I forget if that was a brute or an archer, but this camp is actually not in the forest, but you know what? If I don't get that camp, nobody else will, so meh. Ooh, ruin. I don't know how nobody got this, but hey, more ruins for me. Bookdown, classical era. Let's see. I don't know which of these decks are gonna do. We might even have all of them. Nice! Faith from a run, that's basically what I was hoping for. So oh, this goddess festival's already taken, it probably was. Yep, that was taken. I don't even know what I'm going to choose for my Pantheon. I'm not going to go for Sacred Path because I'm going to chop all this shit. But could go for like extra. That's great library, turn 46. Very nice. Pretty much what I expected. Well, I don't even know what I want as a Pantheon, to be honest. You know, we can get more money at this tile now. Could go for God King, Earth Mother, Faith Healers. There's just really no good choices here. gems up here. Gold and silver. I might try out Faith Healers, but I'm gonna lose that Pantheon after a while, so whatever, let's go for God King. I don't normally take such a crappy Pantheon, but you know what, if I've got nothing else to choose, then whatever, I'll go with it. So I don't know why I had so much queued up. I want a scout. Looks like I'll have to wait till my next turn to do that. I think I had so much queued up just to show that I could build it. Probably get another scout, honestly. Maybe even 2 scouts. A scout and then a shrine. Okay, it was an archer, that's good. Now I want to get a farm on these plains. Won't be a great tile, but it'll be 2 food. And that's what matters. As for the settler, I'll set him up this way and then we'll see. Enemy has been spotted. What? Oh, he's sending a scout. That's kind of annoying. As for you. Oh, this is a forest. Well, that'll make things easier. Didn't realize this was a forest. That'll make things much easier. I could even technically grab the honor opener for extra bonus against barbarians, but I don't think that's gonna be worth the balance, to be honest. I think it's safe to attack. 31 hit points. Yeah, should be fine. There's barbarian camp there, and there's my settler. And now I need to check what house I'm in since he doesn't starve. Boop. Boop. Actually, probably gonna want a greater even for a launcher. Actually, you know what? Let's just screw the scout and buy a scout. Use him to give the settler an escort. I don't know if there are any barbarians or Hiawatha's units or what, but there you go. Stonehenge, turn 50. What? I didn't realize there's more archers there. Where the hell did they come from? And yeah, there's a scout coming. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Yeah, these barbarians are... They're probably gonna kill my scout. God damn it. There's too many barbarians here to kill my units. Yeah, that archer's definitely gonna kill my scout. Well, that's annoying. Anyway, let's see what we can do. I can slowly kill the scout if he's gonna stay fortified, but he's annoying. There goes Temple of Artemis. I don't want to move too far from the capital, but I definitely want a coastal city. I think I'll probably settle right here. I won't get the gems in range, but my border expand there eventually. Aga dies, so I think that's fine. Yeah, I mean, there'll be a bit of overlap with my capital, but I think this will be fine, so. Start with a monument. Shrine in 4 turns. Two more turns till we can make peace. It's very unlikely that I'm gonna get a religion. Yeah, people are already founding religions on turn 54. But, I mean, there's no way I'm gonna get like 2 or 3 faith, but so an extra faith is never a bad thing. The city-state, Sophia. Yeah, it specializes in anything. This is 43 Civs, and yeah, this guy is just healing up faster than I can do damage to him. There we go, let's make peace. I'll probably settle, like, right around here. Sounds good. We could actually settle on top of the wine, because that'll be crappy tile to work anyway. But it's tough decision. Well, if I settle on top of the wine, I'll get the marble as a unique luxury. My board will expand to the continent eventually, so that's fine. Actually, because of the scout, he already knows where my capital is, so it's fine to accept an embassy. Just get the extra money, because why not? There's Grand Mesa. It's also a bit of extra happiness. Even buy salt from Bocatello if I need that happiness. Oh yeah, that's a hand axe. Never mind about that. 274 culture, what? There's 19 turns remaining, okay. I was gonna say, I don't think anyone has that much culture. Is culture in here? I don't even know. Let's take a look at Impoadict. Yeah, Pocatello's got 12 culture, but probably met the city-state before me. Yeah, I've got like no production. I've also got like, well, I got plenty of production, I've got like no food. That's why I needed that granary. And now I will probably use the free settler from Collective Rule. Start a city around here. I think I'll just settle on top of the wine. I don't know if Teotihuacan will have any sea resources, but I will improve the spices next. Also finish bronze working. If I settle on top of this deer and get the iron. Or no, I think it's this one that I settle on, yeah. Actually, that iron's just outside of range of my capital, which is kind of annoying. But whatever. I think I'll go for animal husbandry to see where horses are on the map. Then maybe writing for libraries. Sounds good. Now, I'm not really sure how my usual strategy of spamming research agreements and using them to get ahead in tech is going to work out, but Pocatello's still fighting, so that's good. No, I don't want to declare war probably gonna end up doing is fighting the late game with like rocket artillery and jaguars, super powered jaguars. Statue of Zeus. I don't think anyone around here built any wonders. No. I don't even know if I have any sea resources in range of Tenochtitlan. Yeah, that'll be 20 turns. Well, I guess let's keep exploring, see if we can maybe find any ruins. I don't know when the AIs are gonna start getting. To civil service, since it's quite a ways away. That requires currency, drama, poetry, and philosophy, I believe. Or no, it's drama, poetry, and currency. It doesn't require philosophy. So that is not his capital. And yeah, someone just enhanced their religion. Well, I have iron in range of Teotihuacan, so I guess that's good. Got dyes, got iron, I got more wine than I know what to do with. And my border will expand to the gems eventually. I never checked out what Monty's unique decisions are. Plus 30 experience for all Jaguars if you have 5 of them. Ooh, I like that. That's like a better version of gunboat diplomacy. Or a much earlier version of gunboat diplomacy. And there's collective roll. Credits. So now I'm going to start going down tradition the usual way. Which means I'm probably going to be getting free amphitheaters in my cities. Also, I can find another scout to escort him. You just keep exploring. Whoops, I don't like this. There we go. Just moving the Civ window around and I didn't want to. Now if I tell other Civs good astronomy, I'm going to be pretty isolated here. Still do block on growing. It's fine. I can actually work this style with Teotihuacan. And work this style with Tenochtitlan. But yeah. Right now the plan is to settle on top of the wine. They'll give me the oasis, they'll give me the desert iron. They'll give me 2 sources of iron, they'll give me 2 oases. We won't have an observatory, but it could technically build Machu Picchu or Neuschwanstein. It's really only my capital that needs an observatory, to be honest. Oh, there's a hand axe coming for Teotihuacan. Alright. Yeah, these 2 are still fighting. Yeah, this is the fun of Deity, like... AIs are already using swordsmen. On that planet lost its capital, Attila. Go figure. It's probably Russia, maybe? Might have been one of the Europeans.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the...
So, got a trade route now. Teotihuacan on to Sofia. Now I can trade with Palenque. I could even go full liberty like with the worker, but I don't want to delay tradition too much. Let's look around just to see if it's safe. But yeah, let's see. What's the game recommending? It wants me to settle here. There might be some fish resource in the Fog of War here that I'm not seeing. Which if I sell them the wine I won't get. But I'll get both of these deer tiles. So that's the main reason that I wanted that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this part here and continue in the next one. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.